And going to be a nice day if you like it to be up near 90 degrees.
If you like to be sweaty and stinky, it's a great
day.
Today
is the day. Good morning, Christine Bellino.
Yes, maybe? It looks like she disconnected.
Has disconnected, and she's connecting over here. Got it. Christine will be with us in a bit. A lot to get into here today. More violence. Two deputies or bailiffs yesterday were shot and killed. In this case, it was just somebody who was facing a court proceeding that was able to reach and grab the gun of one of the bailiffs, and three people are dead, including the gunman there. Just terrible. It's like every day there's something new.
Yeah, it is terrible. I in the reports I've seen, they haven't identified the shooter or the inmate, I guess in this case, and they haven't identified what he was in court for. Yeah. I haven't seen that. Like, was it a DWI? Was he a homicide suspect? What was? I don't know. So, but terrible.
I don't know the answer, but it's every day. The president today will be in Dallas along with former President George W. Bush. They will be addressing everyone during a memorial service, and the hope is to try to bring everybody together. So it's rough. Giuliani made a statement. We'll get into talking about that coming up. Andrew, you look like you want to say something. You got the look on your face.
Well, no, I was going through my email yesterday after I had took a brief nap, and I woke up and I was checking my email, and I saw, because Fox sends us in our email throughout the day, various news updates or whether or not they're having live anchored coverage of something, and I saw that there was another shooting, and I'm thinking to myself, this has got to be something old. I cannot believe that there is yet again another shooting like this. It's just
we will this hour talk to Lieutenant Steve Hauk, who is going to be talking about. There are some people that are a bit concerned and bothered over the fact that in Dallas they sent in a robot, and for the first time, and I don't know of any other time in the history of police in the United States that we've actually used a bomb to take out a suspect, but that's what they did. They blew the guy up, and I guess there are some people that have a problem with it. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm okay with it.
It did strike me as kind of alarming because, again, I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
I believe the initial report, because this is so rare, the initial report was that gunman, Micah Johnson, had committed suicide because there were no cops around when he died. But of course, it came out that they sent this robot in.
He was taunting police. He was calling and asking how many he had taken out, and all of a sudden the robot came in and blew him up.
Yeah,
pretty wild. Christine Bellino, I think I have you now. Good morning, Christine. I do or I don't? Andrew?
She was saying she's connected but can't hear.
Oh, I don't know what that is, but I'll figure that out for you, Christine. Not sure what's going on. Oh, I can see exactly what's going on. Good morning, Christine Bellino.
Good morning.
I have her now. Christine, as we were just saying, another shooting. And it seems like this just every day it's another incident. And I don't know, I guess this stuff probably goes on every day, but it's not topical. It doesn't fit into the news cycle. So, I kind of wonder, it's like shark attacks. I'm wondering if this stuff really happens all the time, like the bailiff shooting. Would we have covered that the way it was covered yesterday? I don't know.
Yeah, and I don't know. And of course, it was Facebook live streamed by somebody again.
That is the issue.
Right, that's the issue. And
yeah,
I don't know that these things necessarily happened every day. Before we were trying to figure that out yesterday, I was talking with someone, but the thing is, these things used to happen every day overseas. And we always used to say, oh, so-and-so, I would hate to live there because I don't feel safe. I wouldn't feel safe. And now you feel that way here.
It's interesting when you say that it was broadcast over Facebook Live. Did you see the story out of the North or South Carolina, one of the Carolinas? They have just passed a law that may have been already signed into law by the governor. And it is that they're not going to be releasing police body cam videos anymore or dash cam videos. No longer will they be released to the public, and it'll make it much more difficult for those videos to be released. I'm not sure I'm comfortable with that, but it is all of this. It's these videos that are, you look at something, and Hauck has told us before, be careful when you watch videos. You think you're seeing the exact truth, but you could be, another angle could show something completely different. So a lot of times the videos send people in the wrong direction. But I'm not sure banning them from the public to see, A, is something that I'm comfortable with, and B, is something that will pass the test of constitutionality.
I was just going to say that. I don't think that, it's the taxpayers, ultimately the taxpayers' money being used to make those videos, and it's taxpayer issue, and, I don't think the media would allow that. Now, it would be a different story if it were affecting public safety, but then that would only lend itself to allegations of cover-up in more cases.
Right. And I think it is lending itself to public safety, because I think it's these videos that are really riling people up. But this is a country that has been, as for good or bad, we're pretty transparent, and more transparent than any nation in the world. I'm not sure that this is going to fly, but it's going to be interesting to see what comes of it. All right, a lot of other things to get into here today. And this kid, Kellen McKenna from New Hartford, who for the 4th straight year won the 5K, is coming in studio here this morning. This kid, I've had people describing him as an animal. This kid is intense. We said that he runs with a mask on, which actually prohibits airflow, and it gives you the simulation of maybe running in a higher elevation, or really running to the point where you're so exhausted that you've lost your ability to breathe properly. That's how he trains. It's incredible, but he, for the 4th straight year, has won the 5K. Tim Reed, Utica Boilermaker Executive Director, is going to be in this morning as well. We'll talk to Anthony Brindisi, and the topic will be this congressional race and anything else that's going on. I know he's got some things that he's working on with Senator Joe Griffo. Anthony Pacenti also on this morning, and again, talking about the congressional race. And you know that one of the issues has been that he did not back Assemblywoman Tenney, and those supporters of Tenney are saying, okay, she's now the Republican nominee, and the voters have spoken. Are you going to support her? We'll get into all of that later on this morning. It's 6:19. Christine now with an update for a Tuesday morning. Good morning, Christine Bellino.
Good morning. This news update brought to you by Mavis Discount Tire. Log on and save at MavisTire.com. President Barack Obama will be playing an all-too familiar role when he leads the nation today, honoring more lives cut short by a man with a gun. A suicide car bomb ripping through an outdoor market in a Shiite-dominated northeastern district of Baghdad today. And British Prime Minister David Cameron chairing a farewell cabinet meeting before handing over power to his successor following the historic Brexit vote.
Hey, if you like it hot, you're going to really love today. Sunshine with a high into the upper 80s to near 90 degrees. Tonight, partly cloudy, low in the mid-60s. And tomorrow, partly sunny, and then you're going to be looking at maybe some afternoon thunderstorms, of course. That happens, of course, with the humidity, which also will be really great for your allergies. I can only imagine. Anyway, tomorrow the high up into the lower 90s.
I can't resist.
It's going to be hot.
We need a Lisa. If I'm a better job. So we got
It's just boom booming. I wish you'd get to the hot part.
feeling hot, hot, hot.
There it is. All that work for that.
It's not even the best part either.
I thought I had it queued up to the right spot. Apparently not. Sorry.
The best part of that song is people in the party. Ha, ha, ha.
Okay, thank you, Andrew. I'm glad you were there for that. 6:21. Currently, we're into the upper 50s to near 60 degrees. It's 59 now at WIBX.